This is my review of DFYAuthority, or Done For You Authority review. Hi there, I'm Victor. If you enjoy this video, please click on the like button. To say hi or ask questions to me directly, please do so in the comments section below. Also, don't forget, subscribe to my channel. This is my easy 3-step honest review of Done For You Authority from the vendor Joshua Zamora. In this review, we'll take a look at the sales page. I'll take you in and show you the software in a short demo, and I'll conclude with my recommendation and why. So what is it? Done For You Authority is an online domain research and repurpose online business tool and storefront where users can purchase credits to view details of domains that bots have presented as possible avenues to make money online by flipping, repurposing, or just using as a research tool. Does that sound a little confusing? I thought so too. Let's go ahead and take a look at the sales page, and I'll actually take you in and show you a demo of the software itself and give you my thoughts. So here we are on the sales page, and right off the top, it says new, done for you, webbot finds high value expired domains that are available right now for $10 or less that you can sell for a massive profit in a matter of days. And then it also says that they'll walk you through every step of the process so you can get results even if you're brand new or have failed with expired domains in the past. Looking at this, it just doesn't seem as easy as they seem to make it out to be. And I'll explain why even more detail when I show you the demo. So it talks about, of course, different ways that you can, earn, well, it says earn massive profits, Google rankings, and you don't have to do any work. That right there, I'm not so sure about. Maybe if it was like qualified. So if it said, you don't have to research and find these domains, but in the end, you still have to research and decide what you're going to do about it. So I don't even know about that. All right, so it says no experience needed. It's almost like everything that I'm reading, it has to be qualified. And in my mind, I'm like, no experience needed. Now let's just see what they say literally. Even if you're brand new to profiting with expired domains, it says that they'll walk you through every step of the process so you can go from logging in to the platform and then profit in a matter of days. And then it talks about how, they're researching and finding these domains in a very special way that nobody else is, and that's what makes this special and unique and everything. It mentions how they have bonuses and everything. Only real authority domains available, according to how they're looking for information and finding backlinks and all kinds of other information. I'll show you in the demo. It's a neat tool, but the question and the challenge is, can you make money with this? How can you make money with this? And even more so, especially if you're a beginner. If you already know how to flip domains and everything, maybe this would be useful for you, but there's some stuff that they don't even talk about really in any detail on the sales page ever. And so if you watch they actually have like a demo video that talks to you about how you actually use the software. And in the demo, it mentions something called credits. And let's keep that in mind. What is a credit? What do you do with a credit? Let me just say it this way. Credits are something that you have to look at all of the extra information about a domain that you're trying to decide what to do with. So I'm just scrolling through here. And so here's a demo where they walk you through. In the demo, he takes you through and he shows you how you use the software and everything. And at one point, he mentions about credits, but he never goes into any detail about it. And nowhere on this page does it tell you clearly that you have to purchase credits to continue getting all of the information that you're going to need in order to make this something that can work for you. And then right here it says that the new custom built web bot does 99% of the work for you. Well, here it says that their bot finds and it analyzes and delivers high quality domains to you on a silver platter. All you have to do is follow 5 simple steps. So let's see, you log into the application, you pick a domain, and then you buy the domains, and it says for $10 or less, and then you sell the domains. You flip the domains by following their step-by-step guide. And then here it talks about, and then you just repeat that. So their focus is on flipping domains. And then further down the sales page, it mentions other ideas of like how you might be able to use this. Number 1, flipping domains. You buy a used domain and you flip it. You sell it to somebody. Using the domain yourself. You're using a used domain. Buy and rent your private network. Resell the domain back to the original owner. Authority redirect rankings. Rank your e-com site or store listing. Sell expired domain services on Fiverr. Like you do the research and then provide the research to someone. A site that lists the domains that you get so that you can promote this site, and when people look it up, they can easily look at the domains you have and click on it and send you an email making a request. All right, so the sales page is pretty straightforward in the sense of it's talking about what it does, and what they're trying to encourage you to do is to use their tool and then make money with it. What's the big picture? I'm going to try and describe the big picture as we go into the demo. And here we are in the DFYAuthority, and on the dashboard it shows you that their bots have checked this many URLs, and then it talks about this many domains, right? It says in the last 7 days, they've checked this many domains that might be available. And then from that, here's where they found this many domains currently available. What are they talking about? They're talking about available with the application itself. In other words, it's researched all these domains. These are a bunch of domains that they've found. And now you're going to look at the domains that DFYAuthority has researched, or let's say pre-researched, because now you're going to do a bunch of research, right? And just under dashboard here, it says buy credits. 100 credits for $127. So each credit is $1.27. 50 credits for $97. 25 credits for $67. What are credits used for? I'm going to show you. When we go down to domains here, this is where you do the research. Research for what? You're looking for domains to consider if you want to buy them. Now, if you buy a used domain and you go there and it actually still has a website on it and everything, you're going to have to start asking yourself some questions. Is it feasible to use the domain? Did the domain were there problems with it? Is that why it's used? Is that why it's being sold or offered up? There's a reason that people stop using a domain, or businesses do. Sometimes it's because the reputation of the domain has gotten tainted. You have to figure all of this out. Now, they do have rankings and stuff from companies online that research domains and websites and everything. And that's the other big thing here, is that this is supposed to be only presenting domains to you that could be good to use. But when it's all said and done, if you purchase a domain that's used, whether or not it's good and whether or not you can use it and what it's going to take to flip it or try and sell it back to somebody who may have forgotten to pay their bill, or whatever the case is, that's the big question mark. So even if they do 99% of everything for you, you still have to do the work and the learning curve and the training so that you understand how to do all of it. Now, They do offer a webinar to train you, but I would be shocked. How can I say this? I would not be shocked if the webinar is basically some training that might help you, but in the end of the webinar, it probably has something like, you know, for this amount of money, we'll take you by the hand and coach you how to do it step by step. Now, they do include in the bonuses PDFs and stuff that talk about how to make money with this. But most of the time, and most people out there that are looking at these tools and the software probably already have all kinds of information all over your computer, and you might even have read everything. And the problem isn't that you don't know anything, it's that you know so much that you can't do anything. And the biggest problem that most of us have is we don't have someone that we can trust that can actually walk us through actually doing it. All right, back to the demo here. So you can filter what you're looking at. Moz, Majestic, Social, Wayback, and Ahrefs. These are websites that do searches and information about websites and backlinks and all kinds of other stuff and reputation, or at least to an extent. And you can go into each of these and change settings so that it can tweak what you're looking at. Tweak what? The results that they found already, right? So their bots researched for domains, they brought back results. Now you're going to go through the results they have and refine the results using this information, and that lets you filter what you're looking at here. All right, so I'm looking at this and it's a little deceptive at first because I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, wow, some of these are pretty cool domains. Look, en.wikipedia.org. That's cool. But actually, this is not the domain that is for sale or that's used. It's a domain that the one that is used can be found on, it says here. And I say it like that because I'm going to show you something else that I found when I was just kicking tires, just trying to see what's what here. So this domain that's hidden, all of these domains are hidden, can be found on this domain is what it's saying. And what happens here is if we scroll sideways, and get me out of the way here. All right, so if we scroll sideways, what we see is information from those other websites. And it's talking about page authority, domain authority, ranking, links. It has a bunch of information about the different domains and stuff. Based on this information, it's supposed to help you understand and help you decide if you want to consider using one of the domains. Now, what are credits for? Well, here's the deal. If you want to see what this domain actually is, you got to click this button. All right, so this button gives you some basic information, right? It says all domain statistics. And here we go. We can look at some of, but hold it. The domain is still hidden, isn't it? Yes, it is. Why? Because if you want to see that, you got to pay for it. How do you pay for it? You pay for it with credits. And so look at this right here. Reveal this domain's details for 1 credit. Now, a second ago, we were looking at prices for credits. Credits aren't cheap. And so you're going to pay $1 something, $1.27. That's only if you bought 100. Now, I don't know how many credits come with the front end and everything. I didn't see that anywhere. So, but you're going to be spending money on credits. If you click on that, then you can see what the domain really is. Now, when you find domains that you like, you're supposed to save them to your shortlist. And here's the shortlist, and here's some domains that were where credits were spent, right? You see the hourglass is dull. It's because the credit was spent, and now the information is available. And so now we can look at these and we can say, for example, uk.wikipedia.org is a website that this domain can be found on, right? Okay, let's go there. So if I click on ukwikipedia.org, here we are. Just an interesting side note here. Actually, this page is not an English page. I had to use Google to translate it to English. And when I searched this page, I couldn't find the domain anywhere on it. Nothing is found. I can't find it anywhere. And then if I go here, I'm like, okay, what if I look at the, like it's a link maybe, and so it should be in the code. Well, when I look at the code for that web page, I still don't find it. Why am I pointing this out? I'm pointing it out because it says that I should find this domain on this page. Now, there are little places along the way where there's wording that basically says all the information, we try to do our best about the information, but it's up to you to do due diligence. Why am I saying all of this? Because when I looked at the sales page, it made it sound like so much was taken care of for me. But I'm already seeing that there's quite a learning curve that has to go into this. If I don't understand all of this stuff, where am I supposed to learn about it? Maybe in the bonus PDFs. I don't know. I haven't read them. There are tutorials, and all I see here are 2 different videos. And the videos basically just tell me how to do what I've just shown you. It really doesn't show me how to make money with this or anything. And the bonuses, these are PDFs, basically, right? So here's a expired domains quick start guide. Understand about this stuff and how to use it maybe, and maybe make some money. And so there's information there, and then they have this 90-minute training session that you can register for. I don't know if it's really a training session or if it's ultimately, this is how you can do it. Oh, it might not make a lot of sense, but if you pay us this, we'll help you really do it or something. The sales page didn't tell me anything about the credits and stuff. All right, so let's say that you find domains that you want to buy and you buy them and you finish connecting the dots and setting them up and everything. And then you have this portfolio and you have this URL. And the URL is basically this little store kind of a thing, a storefront for the domains that you have. So here's some domains. And if we click here, we see this list of the domains in the portfolio, see? And it says hi there. And it has a list of the domains. And if you click on the little glass, it shows you the information that was researched and the information that was revealed by using credits that you paid for, right? And then also, if someone wants to know about pricing, they can click the button and, send the information. I want to know about buying this domain or whatever, right? That part's pretty straightforward. But the big challenge, I think, comes down to all the stuff that's not said. So is it a research tool for used domains? Yes. How good is the information? I don't know. From very small testing there, some of the information, I don't know. But they did warn me that I have to do my own due diligence, right? But the sales page made it sound a lot easier. So there's a learning curve here. It says it's for anyone who wants to make money online and for beginners, but I don't know about that. There's a lot of learning to be done and very limited, easy to follow training. The sales page lets me know that it's a tool and it gives me some ideas, about how I could use it, but it isn't very clear about the ongoing money that I'll have to spend to use it on an ongoing basis. And it isn't upfront about what happens to domains I purchase that I don't sell either. You know, most places when you buy a domain, you can buy the domain for a year. Or, I mean, really you're buying the use of the domain, the ownership of it, control of it, but it's a limited time. So you buy it for a year, or you buy it and you forget to uncheck a box and it automatically keeps paying for it every year. What if you forget to check a box or uncheck a box? What if you buy a bunch of domains and you forget to manage them? Yeah, that could add up quick. So the tool appears to work, but there are ongoing expenses that I didn't realize I'll have to pay if I want to keep using the tool over and over. Like whenever I want to actually click to see the name of the domain, I got to say credit, cha-ching. Well, not for me, cha-ching for someone else. Some key things to consider. Flipping domains sounds easy, but without experience and someone you can trust to show you how to make money with used domains, I can see it may be an uphill battle, kind of a learning curve for me. No one seems to mention that I need a budget to make this work for me. Even in the short term, buying domains and then buying more credits so that I can look at information so that I can finish the research that I need to do to make decisions about it in the first place, I can see how all of that can add up. After everything, I don't recommend this to anyone who does not have a trusted way to learn how to actually make money with it, or already have experience with used domains. And if that's you, you probably already have the tools and already have other ways to do this. I don't know. It looks like there's going to be a huge learning curve. And if the vendor was not upfront about all the expenses that I'm going to need to deal with and be ready for to begin with, then I'd be cautious about everything else pretty much. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give DFYAuthority a 2 because it has a tool that seems to work, but I can't say that I could recommend it to people that are new in making money online. It's just not as straightforward and simple as it seems to make it look. Maybe I'm missing some things. I hope that this has been some help to you and hopefully save you some time and maybe save you some money if it's just not for you. There is other training and stuff like that I know about, and I have some links below that might help you, but it's not for used domains and stuff. I just wanted to give you a review about this product to help you be more informed about what it is and what's going on with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to say hi to me in the comments below and ask any questions you might have, and subscribe to my channel.